What's up, my dudes? MX Simulator hacking in single player. So, first of all, you gotta peep the New Balance gray Yamaha I'm riding here, dog. Pretty badass. That's kind of sick. I mean, come on now. All I need is the New Balance boots now, boys. Somebody hook me up. I'm the New Balance daddy, okay? New Balance daddy. Either way. So, interesting video here. I wanted to, oh my god, this rhythm. JGMX, you're a big hoss. Holy shit. That is one heck of a rhythm. Reminds me of some of my rhythms on some of my custom tracks. But yeah, so what kind of sparked the idea for this video is I actually had somebody comment something about this on one of my previous MX Simulator hacking videos that I've made over the past year. Somebody commented something like, well, what about running hacks in single player? Or, what about running hacks in not in a pro race, right? Kind of going down that sort of idea. And I really wanted to talk about that in this video because I think it's really important, because I do think there are a lot of people that think that, oh, well, as long as I don't run it in a pro race, it's all good, as long as I'm not literally running it in a paid pro RF race, then it's okay, right? Like, no harm, no foul. And one thing I want to say right off the bat is, obviously, it's not as bad if you run a hack or you key share or whatever in single player. Well, you can't key share in single player. I guess you could. That's kind of weird. You could be using somebody else's key, I guess, but even if you didn't own the game, basically. But even if you're key sharing and hacking in a random online server, yes, obviously that's not to the caliber, the same level of bad as, hacking or key sharing literally in a paid professional esports event where there's actual money prizes on the line, because, that's literal theft. To some of you guys that still haven't realized that yet, you do realize when you run a hack or you cheat or scam in a paid professional esports series, you do realize that's theft, right? I hope you understand that, because you are actually achieving potentially a certain prize that you didn't even actually earn, and all these other people that paid to race are going to not get that certain prize for finishing in that certain position in the championship or whatever the case may be. So you literally stole that from them. You stole money from them, basically. So yes, obviously it's not that bad, right? It's not as bad as that. But what I do want to say, though, you gotta love the cheese in those whoops right there. Those are a little tricky, little interesting little downhill whoop section right there. Pretty gnarly, but really cool to see that on this track, though. Yo, RF, why the hell do you not have JGMX making your tracks? Jesus Christ. That would have saved your ass in 2020. Let me just say that. But either way. So, one thing I do want to get across, the biggest thing I'm trying to get across in this video is, with MX Simulator, you got to understand, that's the whole point of the game, right? That's the whole reason why people put hours upon thousands upon hours into the game, and that's why everybody is playing a simulator, and they're not just, playing some sort of, game like Reflex or pro racing in some other kind of game, like Official Monster Energy Supercross game and shit like that. That's because of MX Simulator being so skill-gapped. And so there's so much of that, okay, well, I've played it this much, so I'm this much faster than you. Or, okay, I've put all this time into it, so I'm this much better than you, right? Because it's a game of millimeters, inches. You've put just thousands upon thousands of hours into the game. So in a way, no matter if you're hacking in single player or not, you're kind of killing the whole point of the game when you really think about it, right? Because you're making it to where it loses that whole integrity side of where you see somebody's gameplay on YouTube, or you could even make the argument that if I hadn't have been as fast as I was on MX Simulator and didn't do all the pro racing content on YouTube and all that, you could make the argument that my YouTube channel wouldn't even be what it is, right? So it's kind of one of those things of like, you could see where people would run hacks in single player and do all that kind of stuff, key share, run hacks, whatever, to make it look like they are faster in the game for the clout and the fame, even though they're not doing it in a pro race, right? You could see where people would want to do that. You could see why people would want to do that, because just looking fast on MX Simulator is a clout, fame, people get all crazy and think you're so amazing and you just understand the game so much better, and oh my god, this dude's really fast at MX Simulator, so he's a god, right? So you're going to have a lot of people that are going to do that. They're going to run hacks just for that, not just in a pro race, right? Even though it's not as bad as running it in a pro race, it still, in all reality, is killing the entire reason why you're even playing a game of this caliber of skill gap, right? That's what makes it what it is, right? Because when everything's legit and you don't have hacks and cheats and scams involved in the situation, it literally does take you 5,000 plus hours before you can even really look like you're super, super, super fast in the game, right? So then there's that clout, fame, there's a reward feeling just to becoming fast in the game and being able to show that off to people and in gameplay and things like that. And a lot of people, they want to achieve that without actually having to achieve that, fair or legit. Like, they want to get there quicker. It's kind of the same thing as, how many people, if they could just hit a magic button and look like they were going Eli Tomac speed in real life, how many people would hit that button? There's a lot of people would do that, right? Just to look that fast, just to get the clout, and the love from their buddies and shit like that, just to look that fast, bro. Like, there's so many people that I see it every day now. I mean, I see it a lot on some of those Instagram accounts where they'll get like a lot of these other dudes' gameplay, and it's like these absolute no-name people, yet they literally are whipping the bike as far as you humanly could possibly turn it around in this game, and they look like they're going twice as fast as the fastest pro in the game, and they're literally a no-name. They're a no-name. Like, I see it every day in this game now. It's just like, it's starting to get to where it's not like you just have a few really, really fast people in the game, and it's like this, this kind of exclusive club of super fast people that have put in a crazy amount of time. Now it's like everybody looks like they're Tyson Fresquez. Everybody looks like they're whipping it around fucking crazy all the way backwards. Everybody looks like that now. You think that's just a coincidence? You really do? No, it's not, man. It's not. I'm telling you. Like, yes, there are certainly people that are pro racing right now that have never ran a hack in the game. There are, right? Like, don't let me make it sound like there's not. Like, there definitely is, but my point being is, yeah, every single person may not be running a hack. Every single person may not be key sharing. But from what I have seen over the past 2 and 3 years in this game, I've seen it, bro. I've just seen how the community is, man. It's so much of this immature, younger, let's try to scam the game any way we can because we're going to do anything because of the clout and the fame you get of looking faster than somebody else. Like, people will do anything at this point to look fast on MX Simulator, right? And the more you get that, even in single player, the more you get, or in random online servers or whatever, the more and more you get of that hacking in single player, people running hacks in random online servers, the more and more you get of that, the less and the less it even means to be fast in the game anymore, right? You start to kill the pure, all of the people that are actually, legit fast in the game, not running a hack, and actually are that fast and actually can go that fast on the bike. You start to kill that feeling of that because somebody over here can just be running a 10% acceleration hack or a 5% less gravity hack, and they're going to look like they're going, 3 or 4 seconds a lap faster than you, right? So in a way, it almost kills the entire game, bro. That's what a lot of you guys just don't understand. And, I just don't understand why you'd even want to run a hack in single player just to mess around on MX Simulator or whatever, like some people think that they want to try to do, right? It's like, this is not Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Like, you're not putting in cheats from Cheat Planet to, fly cars around and shit. Like, this is meant to be a legitimate real life replicated simulator. Like, it's a whole different kind of game. Why would you even want to do the only reason you'd really want to run a hack on MX Simulator is to try to look like you're faster than what you really are, for the clout and the fame. Straight up, there ain't no other way around it. There ain't no other way to say it. No, you do not just want to run hacks just to play around and just to have lower gravity. That's stupid, man. That really don't even make sense. So, either way, it's just sad. It really is sad, and I don't see anything changing or getting better until there's actually anti-cheat in the game. Like, JLV, you have got to crack down on that. And I know that, especially RF, and even a little bit with JLV, it's like they don't even want to mess with trying to look into hacks and things like that. It's like it's too much trouble for them to do that, right? And, I can understand it from JLV's point of view because he's the one and only developer. So it's almost like once he starts to dig into the anti-cheat and the trying to prevent these hacks and stuff, then he's got to really put a lot of time into that and then try to prevent future hacks and future, so it kind of turns into a whole nother thing. But that's just what comes with whenever you have a game of this caliber of gameplay. If you're ever going to want it to be serious again, you're ever going to want it to be an actual, worth paying your money to pro race in type situation ever again, you're going to have anti-cheat in it. You have to, and I feel like with RF, it's like they're so hush-hush about it, right? Even with the key sharing, even when people get caught key sharing, they are so hush-hush. It's like they don't want people to hear about it. They don't want people to know when people get caught running a hack, or there's suspicions of somebody running a hack, or, they keep it very quiet because they know the more and the more this game gets known for that shit, the less and the less people that's going to participate. And they could already barely fill up a gate as it was. It all makes sense as to why RF lets the key shares back in. They don't really pursue all these people that they should, that have been doing shady shit and have been accused of, hacking and stuff like that. It all makes sense as to why they don't look into that. Because if they really went in there and actually fully permabanned all the people that they should, there wouldn't even be more than 20 people trying to qualify in each one of their events. Like, they wouldn't even have enough people to even race anymore. If that's not the definition of dead, then I don't know what is. But it's just so, yeah, you may be filling up a gate, but half your damn, racer population, half your damn competitors are cheater, hacker, scammer, key shares in the game. It's just like, oh my God. But either way, I just had to come in here and make a video on this whole hacking in single player sort of element. Do that in some other game, man. Go hack Modern Warfare 2 lobbies or something. Go put some cheats in Grand Theft Auto, man. Go do it in some other game. Because even in single player, you're still killing the integrity of the game. Yeah, it's not as bad as doing it in a paid professional series, but still, you're still killing the entire what it means to actually be fast legit in the game, right? You're just stripping away that integrity piece by piece. You're just stripping away what it means to actually be good in the game without hacking in the game, right? The more and the more you get of that, it just tears it all apart, man. It really does. So, and to some of you guys that don't understand it, you think there's just like these super obvious hacks and that's all there really is. Bro, just having a 5%, and I'm not kidding you, I'm talking a 5% acceleration hack in this game would be astronomical. I mean, that would be, since this game is so skill gapped and it all comes down to the wire, every little minute thing you do on the bike makes such a big difference, right? It doesn't take a big hack to make a big difference on MX Simulator. All you need is 5% acceleration and 5% lower gravity, and you're literally going to be 3 or 4 seconds faster on a track. No doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. That's all it takes in a game of this caliber of skill gap, right? Like, you don't need an obvious hack to make a big difference in this game. And that's, if you don't know about the dynos in this game, the difference between somebody running a old school RMZ 450 dyno and like some newer, Husqvarna or Honda dyno is drastically different in the kind of lap times you're going to get. And in all reality, they're really just so slightly different as far as the power between both of them bikes. But the fact that it's that little bit of 5% acceleration, just that little bit more, it makes all the difference in the world. So you just imagine somebody running one of these, 17 Husqvarna 450s or 18 Honda 450s, and they're running a little 5% micro speed hack. Dog, it makes all the difference in the world. You could take somebody that would normally get like a, somewhere between a 15th to a 20th place finish in a main event, and it's all of a sudden going to boost them right up there to, battling for the win and battling for a podium. Just like that. Just a little 5% speed hack, and that's all it takes. So it is critical. It is like MX Simulator on a lifeline if it does not actually get proper anti-cheat in this game within the next couple of years. I'm telling you, JLV, you if you're putting your time into anything, that's what you need to be putting your time into. Because that is your main issue. Even if you don't want to believe that it's really going on to the extent that it is, or RF doesn't want to believe that it's going on to the extent that it is. I literally had one of the main RF officials tell me, he said, there's none of our actual top pro racers running hacks in our series. Oh, yeah, so you just know that? Oh, okay, yeah, they just came out and told you they wasn't running hacks? Good one, Jeremy Cohenauer, good one, dog. They just come out and told you they wasn't running them? Yeah, oh, so you know because there's anti-cheat in the game? Oh, wait, no, there's not. So you wouldn't know at all. And then 3 or 4 months after that, a dude literally came out with lower gravity hacks. So no, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't understand who is running hacks and who's not running hacks. That is very just you're way off the map. You're way off the map if you think nobody's running hacks in the pro racing of this game. You are sorely mistaken, and that's the problem, dude. That's literally the shit that you will hear from the main RF officials. Those guys that don't even actually permaban you when you get caught key sharing? Those guys, yeah, those are the same ones that'll just come out and say, no, there's nobody running hacks in our pro racing. There's no top pros running hacks in our series. Yeah, okay, yeah. It just cracks me up, dog. Cracks me up. It's like MX Simulator is too good for its own good. You know what I mean? That's about what I would say about it. It's like there's not enough resources to properly back a game of this caliber in a game that's this good, skill gap and gameplay wise and all that kind of stuff. You need way more people involved in looking into who's running hacks and trying to prevent this shit and looking into coming up with anti-cheat, stuff like that. I mean, it would make all the difference in the world if JLV started looking into all that. But either way, point being is, you're still part of the problem. Even if you're running hacks in single player, even if you're running hacks in a random online server, you're still killing the game. You're just not literally stealing money from people. That's the only difference really between running hacks in single player and running hacks in a paid professional series. You're still killing the entire game, just step by step, but you're not actually taking prize money away from people. So It's just like, guys, why would you even play a simulator? Like, go do that shit somewhere else. Go do that shit somewhere else, dog. Like, it frustrates the shit out of me that this game is turning into this, because I'm telling you, it is staining the entire game at this point. It's just so hard to enjoy something where you know that you've put in, literally 10,000 plus hours of just, I mean, it's insane how much time I put into this game to get to a level, and then you get some younger kid that'll go in there and run a hack that has about 500 hours into the game, which is not a lot, but I'm just saying he can at least control the bike, right? He can get around a track, but then he just puts a little 5% acceleration hack on it, and all of a sudden he's just as faster than anybody else in the game that's had 5,000 plus hours put into the game. That shit right there, it kills my soul, dog. It really does. Because in a way, it kills the whole point of the game. It kills the whole reason to even play the game. So, and then that gets into, they're going to have to start blacklisting certain people that's been caught doing all this shit so they can never get into another online server. I mean, there's a lot of different steps and stages and things that these people need to be doing. But half the damn people in this community don't even care about that because they're doing it themselves, right? It's just sad. It's just really sad what this game has come to at this point. But either way, we'll keep on these videos. I appreciate all the support. I'm going to keep on playing MX Simulator. I still love the game to death. I'm going to keep on making custom tracks. I'm going to go in there and have some fun in my own online server where I've got all these idiots banned out of my server, all these people that's been caught key sharing, hacking, all that kind of crap. I've got all of their UIDs banned out of my server. They're like, 10 UIDs a piece that they have, right? That should be a dead giveaway, RF. Anybody that has more than 2 UIDs on your RF website should be instantly permabanned because they're up to some bullshit. Like, straight up. You can go look at all these people. Rush Chapman, Braden Carter, any of these guys. They all have 3 or more UIDs on the RF website. It's beyond me how obvious it is. These scammer, hacker, cheater people in the game. And RF just doesn't even realize it. They just don't even see it. It just cracks me up, bro. This game has turned into a joke with the way the community is in the game now. Just telling you, I've been around it. I've seen it. I've seen everything that's happened in the community over the past 2 and 3 years. Oh, boys. It is as corrupt, jacked up, unfair, whatever kind of word you want to use. It's all that shit. It's all that shit packed into one. And if you're thinking it's not, you're fooling yourself. You just haven't seen it, or you're just avoiding, you just don't want to see it. It's happening in the game, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling all this shit to you for your own good, man. I'm just telling you for your own good. So, either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.